Hey everyone, I'm Brandon. This here is Brian.
How's it going?
Here with the workshop review for this month, which would be May. We are going to give away Trex Air bone conducting headphones. So what's really awesome about these is they are Bluetooth and over-ear bone conducting. Not only can you make phone calls, but you can listen to music, you can voice command, and you never actually have to put anything in your ears.
This was actually kind of a concern for me at first. I'm really protective of my hearing. It's a little bit damaged as it is. So when I'm in my shop, I always wear the over the ear hearing protection. And I've never really given much credit to these little foamies that you put in your ears. So I've never really tried them. But with these, it is difficult to wear over the ear hearing protection. So if you want to protect your hearing, obviously you need to use something like this. And I am a convert. I like these, and I like the way that these work, and it's not an issue. I thought it was going to be an issue. It's not.
Now, I've been using these for a little while now, and I have personally found that the best route for me to go is to have a pair of earplugs like so. You can wear these, be jamming out, rocking out around your whole shop, doing whatever you want to do. You can still hear those lovely plane shavings going by with no disruption. And then if I gotta go turn this on, boom. You just pop these in, and the music never stops. Pop them out when you're done, and you have freedom in the shop. Unlike other alternatives, there is no earbuds that you have to keep in your ears at all times, in and out as much as you would like. And let me tell you, the battery life and sound quality on these is amazing. We were very skeptical at first, but I got to tell you, it really blew our minds.
I've been using these for about a week, every day in my shop, 8+ hours a day, and I haven't worn the battery out in one day. I think it says something like 6 hours on the box. Yeah, 6 hours. I've been getting way more than 6 hours out of them. So that was a really cool, I don't know, bonus, I guess.
Yeah.
Brandon touched on this a little bit. You can still hear stuff with these in. So regular earbuds, you put them in your ears, and if you're, at least for me, because my hearing sucks, if someone's talking to me, I have to take them out or turn it down or something like that. With these, they're not actually in your ear, and I can listen to my music or my podcast or whatever, and if someone's here with me and they're talking to me, I can still hear them, and I can still hear my music, and I didn't realize how nice that would be. That's pretty cool.
Now, we're not suggesting that when you talk to your significant other, you should be listening to a podcast.
Yes,
but if you were, and if it was some of our friends and brethren in the woodworking industry, we couldn't necessarily fault you. Just don't tell them.
That's right.
Just nod your head and smile. So,
good.
That's the overview of these, and I think we're going to get a little bit of a closer look and talk a little bit more in detail.
Right on. So before Brandon starts talking about specs, let's take a look at the difference between these two models a little bit. These ones are mine, and they are the titanium model. These are the ones we're giving away. These are the air model. So the little bit of a difference here. The titanium is just a little bit thicker. They're a little tiny bit heavier. They're just a little bit bigger, right? That's really about it. They all, or rather both of them, have the same specs to them, which we'll get into in a minute. But the ones that we're giving away are the premium model. These are just a little bit nicer than these ones. So you guys are going to get the good stuff here. I don't know. Let's talk about some specs, right?
Absolutely. So, like Brian had mentioned, they both have roughly the same specs. In fact, we really couldn't find anything different between the two of them, except for one is lighter than the other. Which, if you're going to wear them all day long is definitely a bonus. So, they come with a great dual noise canceling microphone, which I have found to work exceedingly well. I've made some awesome phone calls in very loud areas. I've even had earplugs in while making a phone call, which is very odd.
But convenient.
Very convenient. They do allow a multi-point pairing, which is pairing across multiple devices, and they say that they will last up to 6 hours of straight music and phone calls. Both Brian and I have exceeded 6 hours. They are a sweat-resistant IP55 certified, which I believe is just a fancy word for saying that you can sweat all over them. And boy, have I.
It's like a silicone.
It is.
Almost, or something
they're
like
very
that.
soft.
Yeah.
They have a premium pitch stereo surround, and they are bone conducting, which delivers sound through your cheekbones. So essentially how they work is they sit in front of your ear here and vibrate your cheekbone, delivering the sound through your bone, which is amazing. There is a small tweeter or high end that will help get a little bit of high end in through your ear canal. However, when you have earplugs, you hardly notice the difference. There is 2 EQ settings, one for when you have an open ear design and one that they suggest for when you have earplugs in, which is a bass reducer. So depending on how much bass you want in your face, you can change the EQ. This particular model comes with this really nice, again, silicone carrying case, and a pair of earplugs, which will give you approximately 29 dB of safety. If you are unfamiliar with dB, it is the decibel rating in which sound is measured. Where if you use something like this or these, which you can get at your local hardware store for quicker access, you're looking at 23 to 26 dB of protection with these. Which are great options all around. It just depends whether you want to, take earplugs in and out or not. But that is the overall specs of them, and I mean, you just got to try them out.
They also come with a charging cable, which is important to mention.
Oh, yes. They charge right here amongst with a micro USB. So, there are a few things on this. You have a power button and a volume up and down, as well as a multifunction button, which you can play, pause, voice command, various other functions as well. So, that's the overview of them. So once again, we'd like to thank AfterShokz for submitting these Trex Air in titanium for review. As far as workflow in our shop, hands down, this is a game changer. They are fantastic.
Like I said before, I've always just used a Bluetooth speaker in my shop, and really I could only listen to music when I didn't have my hearing protection on, because I didn't like to have headphones really underneath my, over-ear protection. These are awesome, because now I can listen to music all day long and not struggle to hear it.
And I was the opposite. I didn't have a speaker on. I had, earbuds in, which is even worse, because then you can't actually hear what's going on around you at all.
Yeah.
I could drop something and not even know it. Plus, I like to hear it playing.
I think everybody likes that.
Yeah. So, but AfterShokz, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Did we mention we're giving one away?
Oh yeah, we are.
So you guys should follow. You guys should definitely share, because the more participation, the more enticing we are to get more things to give away. Speaking of, last month
we have a winner.
We do have a winner.
It's on Instagram.
It is on Instagram. So enjoy your Ryobi circular saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
All right. See ya.